I have no idea what this article is alluding to, the $100 billion ingredient making your food toxic. So we're going to find out what this is in real time. Probably already going to know by the thumbnail, but as of right now, as of recording, I have no idea what this dude's going to be talking about. Dr. Mercola. It's a long old article, so let's just dive right into it. Okay, many people think that it's sugar. Aha, but it's not. But I believe this health bomb is far worse if you consume more than 5 grams of it each day. Is it fentanyl? Is it fentanyl? Could it be fentanyl? You could be giving chronic diseases like obesity, heart disease, tumors, a head start in your body. It's in everything you eat, but especially these 7 foods. This guy is really keeping me hooked. He's got $100 billion. He's got 5 grams, and he's got 7 different foods. Oh my God. I'm here for the long haul, my guy. Joseph Mercola, you're a marketing genius. Diet is, as you expect, a key strategy that can make or break your health and your tolerance for stress. The paleo diet. Aha. We just, I think I dunked on that, yesterday or something like that? It's still a good diet, by the way. Nothing against it. It's just level up to the keto diet. All right, geez. Which has gained popularity over the years. Essentially strives to mimic our diet of our ancestors ate during the Paleolithic era. That's where it gets its name. Yeah, imagine that. Eating food as it comes out of the ground. Eating food that has, proved to work through a millennia. Not eating out of a bag or a box. Who would have thought that would have been like a diet or a lifestyle? I don't know. We don't actually have to go back that far. Merely turning the dial back 150 years will do. Okay. That's when industrial food processing began. That's also when the industrial processed seed oils. Vegetable oils were introduced as a replacement for healthy animal fats like lard and tallow, and ghee. Don't forget about ghee, which had previously been the norm. There it is, guys. Seed oils. Talk about it a lot, but now we got something that's a little bit more specialized. Okay, we even talked about omega-3 oils earlier this week at some point, but whatever. The first commercial food seed oil to be introduced was cottonseed oil as a waste product from the cotton production. Its primary ingredient in Crisco. Prior to the 1900s, only 1 to 2% of daily calories came from omega-6 fats, primary of which was linoleic acid, La. Today, the average intake is 10 times that. Yeah, that's because seed oils are in literally everything. Like omega-3s, La is a polyunsaturated fat. Unlike omega-3s, La, when consumed in excess, acts as a metabolic poison. Above 4% of your daily calories is likely to cause problems. Importantly, La is in virtually all foods, so it's nearly impossible to be deficient. This is why I disagree with the claims that La is an essential fat. You need very little of it. Yes, exactly. You can get away with, and I strive to, not have anything that has a seed or vegetable oil in it, because they're just cancer, okay? Especially if they get cooked or any of those foods get processed or prepared in certain vegetable oils. Some of them have a very low compromised smoke point, okay? And the moment that they hit that smoke point, they turn rancid, okay? And that just becomes a toxin in your body. There's no two ways about it. It becomes toxic. If you eat processed foods made with seed oils, you're bound to get far too much and you will suffer adverse health consequences. Before the 1900s, fewer than 10 Americans suffered heart attacks in any given year. What? Today it's the leading cause of death. Well, before that it was like bear attacks, but whatever. Cancer deaths were also much lower. Okay. Pre-1900s, fewer than 1 in 100 Americans died from cancer, and today cancer kills 1 in 3. What has changed so much? I wonder. Looking at statistics of seed oil consumptions and chronic diseases such as obesity, cancer, heart disease, these trends all rise in tandem, even in areas where sugar consumption has remained extremely low well into the modern era. Unfortunately, with most processed food, though, seed oils and high levels of sugar kind of go hand in hand, which then you have fats and carbohydrates working in tandem. Boy, I'm sure it tastes good, but that's a deadly fat producing product that's just, you can see the effects of that literally everywhere. Sugar, when consumed in excess over time, will result in insulin resistance and metabolic inflexibility. However, if you cut out the sugar, you can rather rapidly restore both your insulin sensitivity and metabolic flexibility, because your body can only store about a day's worth of glucose. Not so with fat. Your body can store a lot of it. In long periods of time, LA is literally incorporated into and stored in your cell membranes. Yeah, and good thing about that, if your body needs more space, it can create it. Hence why there are some really, really disgusting fat people out there. It'll take years to fully clean out your body. Yes, it also means that you won't notice improvements in your health as quickly as you do when cutting out sugar. So damaging fats to avoid. I love that we finally have a list. Okay, so cottonseed, canola oil, corn oil, soybean oil, safflower oil, sunflower oil. There you go. Those are your vegetable oils. Those are your seed oils. And unfortunately, that's what you're going to see on a whole bunch of products out there. If it's not ingredient number one, it's right up there in that first line. Just go take a look in your pantry. Take this on your phone. Go look, okay? Just pick anything that's on one of the shelves right there. Take it, take a look at the back. You're going to see canola oil. You're going to see soybean oil. You might be lucky, okay? You might have somebody that says made with canola oil with a big old sticker on the front of it. Oh, it's such a wonderful product. It's a derivative of rapeseed oil. No, that's literally what it is, okay? Canola oil comes from rapeseed. I guess it wasn't quite as catchy to have rape oil on the side of just about every processed product that's out there. But hey, just put two and two together. Just saying, okay? While avocado and olive oil are known for their health benefits, they too are high in LA and should be used in moderation. Yeah, to cook and top, okay? Avocado for cooking, olive oil for topping. Try to make it extra virgin, okay? It's got a nice lighter taste on it anyways. And only if you can ensure their quality. I recommend limiting them to 1 tablespoon a day, and primarily the problem with both of these is food fraud. Yeah, exactly. It could say, here's our brand new olive oil, but then you take a look at the back, it's like extra virgin olive oil, and then whatever one of those 7 oils that are on there in order to fill out the rest of the bottle. Yeah, there's some dirty folks that do that. Same with your avocado oil. I would recommend Chosen Foods for avocado oil, but there's a whole host of different choices when it comes to olive oil. What's the one? I would recommend, it's a black bottle with kind of a Greek stag on the front of it, a yellow banding. Okay, you can get both of those from Costco. I would recommend both of them if you are to use those types of oils. 2020 Food Control Report found that 82% of avocado oils went rancid before their expiration date. Yeah, no, exactly. And you can taste that, whether it's just strictly avocado oil or if it's one of the major ingredients of one of the products that are out there, like say avocado oil mayonnaise, something else that I use to top on salads, okay, because there's nothing wrong with that. And you can also get eggs in that as well, and a whole bunch of other host of benefits in it as well. It has a comparatively short shelf life as opposed to your different seed oils out there. That's why they're used, okay, for production, for mass production like that, because I think it's Mr. Christie makes Oreos. Okay, so they're going to put it in the cheap oils in order to make the little stuffing or the filling in between the two, with Oreo cookies, right? And they need to stay on the shelf for years in some points. So are you going to use something that'll go rancid within a couple of months? Or are you going to use something that has the shelf life of, I don't know, a Twinkie, something that could survive a nuclear holocaust? God, we said rape and Holocaust in the same video, and we're talking about health. Oh, weird time. So healthy fats. Recommend swapping out all of the oils listed above for the following, all of which are great to cook with and are very stable and won't oxidize when exposed to high heat. Yes, the smoke point. Coconut oil, we talked about that a lot. Tallow. Oh, they got ghee right there. Anyways, an organic grass-fed butter. Yes, exactly. Important with the grass-fed part. Okay. Coconut oil, I think that was yesterday when we were trying to talk about dementia and it just devolved into a big ketogenic push. Coconut oil is great. Yeah, you can cook with it. I think its smoke point is like somewhere in the 500, so you're going to be you're going to be solid when it comes to that stuff. Healthy protein sources, yes, couldn't agree with you more. Fish is a healthy choice, provided you stick to a low mercury alternatives. Yes, wild caught salmon, by the way, such as Alaskan salmon. Yes, always wild caught. Caught in farms, you just kind of lose all of the different nutritional benefits off of it. It's not bad. It's definitely better than a bunch of other things that are down there, but even still, try to get it wild or try to get it frozen. Frozen wild is fine as fresh wild, okay? And smaller fish like wild mackerel and sardines, yes, if you are so inclined. But sardines packed in water, because if they pack in oil, even if it says olive oil, it's still got that mix in there, okay? They always do this, okay? Oh, packed and cooked with olive oil. But then you might see, maybe they might strategically put it on their ingredients. It's like olive oil, and then right underneath of it, and then you got different seed oils that are on there. So yeah, always pay attention to your ingredient list whenever you're shopping. Okay, biomolecules that augment the benefits of omega-3, which are resolvins and protectants. Okay, neither of these are available in omega-3 oils, so you can't get those from a supplement. So like he says here, and he's got a link to a chronometer, anyways, that you can use to calculate and reduce your LA intake. As a general rule, anything over 10 grams of LA a day is likely to cause problems. The lower the better, but the reasonable goal for most people is to get below 5 grams per day. So you can cut out the seed oils, vegetable or seed oils in cooking, processed foods, especially sauces, dressing, and other condiments. Yes, exactly. You're always going to find, I can only talk about Canada from what I've seen, but it's always canola, sunflower. That's always what's in just your regular bottles, bags, boxes. That's always what you're going to see up front. Okay. All restaurant food, not just fast food, yes, is mostly cooked in low quality oil because they got to turn a profit somehow. And profit margins in most restaurants are slim as hell. So I don't blame them, but at the same time, you should know. Okay. Not organic butter or lard. Conventionally raised chicken and pork, both are high in LA, due to being fed omega-6 grains. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate, okay? Most seeds and nuts, yes, most of them, yeah, with the exception of macadamia nuts, are loaded. Yes, most are loaded with LA. I would recommend, this is just me personally, okay? We've talked about nuts and seeds, okay, ad nauseum. When it comes to seeds, like sunflower and pumpkin, okay, those are fine. Macadamia, pecans, walnuts, I'm just trying to remember in my head. But yeah, no, those are the ones that you should go with. More dedicated nut and seed videos on the channel as well. So feel free to look for that. Bread and other grain products. Avoid. Yes, exactly. All they're going to do is just, spike your blood sugar. And then also, just provide very little nutritional benefit at this point, because most breads and grain products are just mass produced and bad for you. Okay. Benefits of sun exposure. All right, cleaning up your diet, one of the most potent health strategies I know to get a sensible sun exposure. Fascinated with the effects of sun exposure on health for nearly 3 decades. Phenomenal benefit, as melatonin is a master hormone, a potent antioxidant, recycler, and a master regulatory of inflammation and cell death. All right, your mitochondria are where the oxidative stress ends up doing the most damage. So by producing melatonin in your mitochondria, your body is literally making it right where it's needed the most, and it does this in response to sunlight. Yes, exactly. And time-restricted eating. We don't need to go over any more of that, but time-restricted eating, exactly. Intermittent fasting, anyone? I think this is like the 3rd or 4th time we brought this up this week. So exactly. In the United States, 90% of people eat across 12 hours, even though most people are only up for 16 anyways. So some will even wake up in the middle of the night to eat, and you're stupid. Anyways, if you're consistently hungry, chances are you are metabolically inflexible and cannot efficiently burn fat. Yeah, because you're constantly feeding yourself with different carbohydrates for your body to just create easy energy. But short-term solutions, long-term problems. Once your body can efficiently burn fat, hunger usually disappears. Yeah, and if you get hunger pangs, try drinking something, okay, or normalize your electrolyte balance. You'll get over it pretty quickly, speaking from experience. Are you prepared for what's coming next? Wait, what? Some of the more important interviews include Professor whatever, dude. I don't know what's coming next. Frankly, again, this is just kind of reinforcing my general motto on the channel, okay? Get your diet right, get your sleep right, and get your exercise on point, okay? Intermittent fasting, terrific. Some sort of a paleo, keto, Mediterranean diet, the best way to be doing it. Exercising regularly every single day, going out and doing something, and guess what? You're going to be healthy. And then, yes, of course, limiting the amount of linoleic acids that you have in the body, the detrimental types of fats that you have in there. Stop eating out of bags, boxes, and cartons, and guess what? You're overall going to be living better, okay? Eat like your ancestors, train like the future generations, okay? And you're just going to end up having the best of both worlds. How about that? With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.